Listen, I'm telling you, the Goose Life show has taken its own animal on, and we are filming and editing and going places that we never gone before. We are here traveling, have our kids with us, and letting y'all in on some best kept places from Charlotte to Atlanta, and we're excited to share. Okay, y'all, Mr. Gooch has a guitar.
Oh.
Okay, look at this. We might be doing something. Okay, we are in Atlanta. Okay, let me take my mask off. Oh my gosh, my earring come off. All right, I can breathe now. We're in a sound room in Atlanta, and we are going to do a video. This video on what? Mr. Gooch playing the guitar, which I never knew he knew how to do.
I'm trying.
Do a beat.
That's what I'm trying to do.
How to do a beat? What's the beat?
It'll come to me.
Okay.
Wait.
So it's gonna come to him. Let me get some better footage. I'm gonna do it the other way.
I think I need a pick.
You need a pick? Oh, you want materials in? Okay. Okay, Mr. Gooch. Sidney.
This one is that. It's like the big old.
Okay. So we are in Atlanta. So how do you like it so far?
Oh, I like it. I've never been to Atlanta before. Everybody's nice. The people are nice. This is actually a new hotel. They opened up like a month ago.
I'm gonna do some footage of the hotel because we just wanted to show y'all. We're in the sound room here filming,
We're right across the street from Mercedes-Benz Superdome. It looked like a space shuttle.
So we are on the rooftop, y'all, and the rooftop is beautiful. It has seating out here, warmers. Sitting, it's wet because it did rain. It's foggy in the city today, but it's very pretty. Very pretty out. Atlanta. Liquor stores are open on Sundays because he was questioning that. We thought it might not be, but to be on, when you're a parent, you're a savvy individual, you want to buy something to have on your room.
Because you have kids and you can't go nowhere.
Because you have kids and you're on a budget, right?
You can't go nowhere.
So you get your stash. So we got Crown Apple, which was maybe $10 more than normal.
Oh yeah. He had the Crown Peach. He said this $70.
Okay, Crown Peach
man, you crazy.
$70, y'all.
I ain't buying that.
No.
I said, man, you crazy.
No.
You try to tell me some excuse like
it's a specialty. Even within Charlotte, I mean, that's crime. I mean, honestly though, when we moved to Charlotte, that was the most crime I've heard of, like where I lived at, right?
Yeah.
But it's like still areas that we don't see it as much, but it is crime there. It's definitely crime in Charlotte. A lot of robberies, a lot of car robberies,
people breaking into people's cars.
Stuff.
Petty crimes.
That's more of what we see of, like a lot of petty crimes. And we thought, oh, we live in the suburbs. It really, well, I mean, he didn't.
We don't live in no suburbs.
We
live in the city of Charlotte.
It's Charlotte, but it's the suburbs of Charlotte. We're not in a city where the tall skyscraper buildings are. We're in the suburbs of Charlotte. That's what they call it.
Okay, so.
Oh, we up there in the condominium. Oh, we out here where there's some grass and like .30
it's
of
still
an
the
acre.
city of Charlotte, though.
What I'm breaking down is where the type of living that we live in is the outskirts of Charlotte.
It's the outskirts of Charlotte.
Living in the city means you don't have no grass. We got grass, y'all. We got grass. Okay?
No, we have a yard.
And that requires to have grass, lots of it, which you decided you don't want to cut anymore. You don't want to cut anymore.
Don't be calling me out.
Don't call it out.
It's hot out there. You crazy.
He said.
You just sit in the house and just. I cut half the grass. You sit there. You ain't done. I be looking at. I be want to throw a water bottle at her. I don't know.
Sometimes I sit out there and mess with him.
Are you crazy? It's so hot out here.
What the dude said we was building? That's a 6-pack.
Oh, it's a 12-pack.
It is not a 12-pack. I'm raised on a farm. That's a keg. Okay, so I know what a 12-pack is. That's maybe a 40. okay, of grass, okay, y'all? Just a 40. Almost 0.30.
Don't let her get y'all wrong. We live in the city of Charlotte.
He's coming from Alexandria,
Virginia.
City, life, and I'm coming from the farm.
But that was a long time
Who
ago.
you gonna trust?
Yeah, it's nice up here though. I wonder how they was for the Super Bowl when Atlanta played the Patriots.
I know it was
because the Superdome is.
It wasn't even open yet.
Yeah, it was. That's why they played.
This wasn't open.
Oh.
This opened a month ago.
So what was it here?
When I looked before on the maps, it's just like dirt.
You learn something new every day, don't you?
Yeah. So anybody who wants to go to the games, they'll probably rent the room here.
Yeah, if Atlanta was any good. Sorry they not.
Even if they want to come to the game.
It looks like a spaceship.
Does
Don't it look like something about to take off? Yeah, it do.
I have a picture of my boots. I promise. Mr. Gooch took a picture of me and my boots.
Oh, you want to float?
No, that was for the fans. the boots was for the fans. I'm gonna show them the boots.
So what?
ATL. Okay, Charlotte to ATL.
Say all the love like we told y'all before. You know.
He's so tall. He got stooped down.
Yep. I am taller than her.
He's stupid like this.
I am taller than her.
Yes,
even though she's not on
heels.
heels. I'm 6'3". You know.
I love all that 6'3".
No, not the time. I'm trying to record and be serious.
Why
Come
you
on,
stoop
Shalane.
down like that? Okay, let me tell you a funny joke, right? So earlier.
Oh my God! Don't you tell them that.
Okay, earlier on, we're driving to Atlanta, right? So
We switched driving, right? So in my car, I put my seat all the way back.
and one of our daughters is really tall, so she was like, you know, I need to switch sides where mommy's sitting at because my legs are long. So I said, Daddy gonna put the seat all back. He was like, you should have married a midget then.
Yeah, you should have married a short man.
Tall, and then you would have.
You wouldn't have none of them problems.
You have little kids,
You have
and
about,
then you would have not this problem.
You have about 6 of them all in the backseat just looking at you with big old eyes.
I'm dying laughing.
I was serious.
I'm trying to picture this. I said, so if I married a midget, which is nothing wrong with it, hey, whatever floats your boat. Would my kids be like this tall? Because I'm still tall. I'm like 5'9". I said, would my kids be this tall? He was like, yeah, they would be.
Like, what you want me to do? You act like I do it on purpose.
So hard,
That's why I have a big car.
I laughed so hard. I could barely drive.
I have a big car. I have a Cadillac
This is shit you be
CT6.
saying, though.
I put the seat all the way back.
This stuff you be saying, though.
It's the truth, though.
I
What
should
do
have
you
married a
mean?
midget.
You should have married a midget. If you wanted short kids, you want a short man where he could move the seat all the way to the front and drive? What, you gonna drive like a Pinto or something? You drive a Pinto, it's a seat here.
No, you didn't say
Can't
Pinto.
no-
What car did you say?
PR or something, I said. I don't know.
Frizzle.
We always argue when we travel because it's her fault.
Do.
Yeah, we do.
And we were traveling to Florida. So
I pulled the seat all the way
drive
back.
gonna be
You act
about-
like
okay, listen. That drive's gonna be about 2-3 arguments, but this one was just one because it's 4 hours. We gotta keep it real, y'all. One good argument for every 4 to 6 hours. Florida is 2 good arguments, but that had me. I had to choke.
I couldn't say nothing else. It's like
I was.
you trying to make it seem like I'm like I can't sit and drive like this. I have to move the seat back. My legs is long. I'm tall. She ain't short.
Than me. He says this, so I start thinking, what would it be like? What would my kids be like if I didn't marry a midget? Would it be like this tall? And I could not stop laughing.
You know they got men out there 5'3", 5'4".
Yeah.
You have some.
There's nothing wrong with them.
No,
Everybody needs love.
Wrong,
but I'm telling you, I can't tower over you.
That's
looking down on you. If I'm 5'9", I'm not with it.
So on our married day, you seen us. I was pretty tall, right?
Yeah, I had heels on too that day. Oh, wait, now.
You still want as
I
tall
got heels on now.
You still want as tall as me, so.
And he's tall.
My children
He's
are not going to
taller.
be.
Like literally, without my heels, I'm like this to him, and I'm 5'9", so.
We're not going to have no small people.
Yeah, we got some big girls.
That's why I have a big car.
My 13-year-old is literally 5'11".
Oh, she's almost 6 feet tall.
Yeah, she's 5'11", and then Sanaya's got to be like 5'7", 5'8", and she's 11, but she'll be 12 soon. But
They're good girls though.
yeah,
And
we grown big.
They talk a lot of mess too. That's how we breed them. That's why we've been breeding them.
I mean, we share stuff like this because I don't know about y'all, but These conversations be hilarious to us.
It wasn't nothing else I could say. It's like you act like I do it on purpose.
Like,
you
I'm
act like I'm
complaining
short
about him
and I'm
having to
trying
push
to
the
be
seat
tall.
back. Then he was like, you should have married a midget.
You should have married a midget. Yes.
I couldn't even hold my iced coffee in my mouth. I seriously was like, what is going on right now? If I married a midget, which is nothing wrong with midgets, y'all get love too, my kids would be like this tall. We would all be looking like, then I started picturing it. I just couldn't stop laughing. This is what life is like married to this man.
You could have a regular car and fit all of them back there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them.
Regular car.
All of them short kids. Had 2 in the front seat and about 6, 7 in the back.
But what he says makes perfect sense, and I just laughed so bad. We want to keep it real with y'all because this is our life.
It's funny though.
Y'all part of it, our fans, and y'all get to laugh with us because I can't. When I try to be mad at him, I can't. He says stuff like that.
I wasn't lying, was I?
You wasn't lying.
So when we got married, you knew I wasn't short,
I
right?
literally was not expecting you to say that because I was all mad, right?
You never know what I'm gonna say.
I know.
Come
Right.
on.
I never know what he's gonna say. So we're sharing with y'all
I
our
can't
trip
speak to him. Tell
from
no
Charlotte to Atlanta. What was said, and it was funny.
Take a sip from your cup. Take a sip from your cup.
Okay,
Take
we're
a sip
back.
from your cup. Charlotte versus Atlanta.
Charlotte versus Atlanta. Yes.
Yeah.
We just came back, so it was fresh on our minds, and we want to give a recap on how we felt about Charlotte versus Atlanta.
Initially, we were supposed to move to Atlanta, but looking up on the suburbs and the city of Atlanta, Fulton County, especially DeKalb County, we have a lot of kids, so it was really important to us for them to be in good schools.
Right.
But I don't want to offend nobody by saying in whatever counties they are that the crime rate's high.
Crime rate was high and sex offenders list was high.
That
It was
was
like
big.
I couldn't find an area where I couldn't find a sex offender within a certain radius of where we were trying to live.
And don't nobody want to live
That's
where I
important,
live.
you know. It's important. Sorry, I'm reaching to get something, but that is very important to parents as we look at places to live.
Right. Yeah, initially we planned to move to Atlanta until I came down here for a visit. What did we come for?
I think it was to visit your mom, or was it after that? It was
Right,
some
I
kind
think
of
it was
visit.
to visit my mom. And my cousin came over to see his aunt, you know. I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about moving to Atlanta. He was like, why don't you look at Charlotte first? And he said that it was just on from there. So, you know, in Charlotte, it's a lot. See, where we lived at in Haymarket, Virginia, Prince William County, it's expensive to live.
It is, yeah.
It's not very diverse. It wasn't where...
We were the minority.
Yeah, we were. And it was a nice house we had. God blessed us with it. And, you know, it was our first house we bought.
Yeah, we built as a 5-bedroom, 3,300 square foot house.
And we sold it and made a profit from it. But, I mean, the thing for me is just like, you know, probably for 5-6 years, my wife's been telling me I don't have to live in Virginia all the time. You know, I've been in the military myself. I done been overseas. I've lived in a lot of states. You know, I was stationed in a lot of places, did a lot of training in different places. So I've seen a lot of different places. So, you know, my parents moved down here in 2005.
Right.
The year before we got married.
His dad retired and
And he bought a house outright. Made a profit from my house in Alexandria, Virginia. Northern Virginia, where the cost of living is really expensive.
Yeah.
You know.
That's in Shelby, though. They bought the land.
They bought it outright in Shelby, Cleveland County, North Carolina. It's probably
Like
40
minutes?
miles from my house.
40 minutes from here?
It's 40 miles from here.
I think about 40 minutes.
But
to
we
get from
never
Charlotte.
found out a back road to get over there. You know.
We were looking at places that had less snow. So Atlanta and Charlotte both have less bad weather in that aspect, but it still
We can
gets
show
really
y'all
cold.
a picture where I'm trying to think of the year. February 15. I mean, we were standing on at least 20 feet of snow. And this is all the snow from our cul-de-sac. It was a blizzard. You know, I'm like, man, I'm tired of this. I just want to, you know, you go on vacation, you go to nice places, you go to the beach, it's nice, it's warm. it's cold here in Charlotte now, but it's not snowing.
Right.
And just this past week, it was a blizzard. Yeah.
So Atlanta versus Charlotte. So what would you say? Like we were looking at Atlanta.
We were looking at Atlanta, but we seen that
it's a long drive.
Oh, it's about 10 hours from
10 hours from where we live in Virginia.
But it's about 4 hours from here.
From Charlotte.
From Charlotte.
And Virginia from here is where we lived. Northern Virginia is about 6.5, 6 hours drive.
It depends on how fast you drive, if you got the kids with you.
But I mean a good 6 hours.
Yeah. 300.
So in that aspect of it, we still had kids in college in Virginia at the time. We still had my son graduating high school in Virginia at the time because he wanted to stay and finish out his high school. For us to be that far away also was a factor. From Atlanta, from Virginia, and moving here, Charlotte was closer.
Right. And actually, it's cheaper to live in Charlotte than Atlanta.
Yeah, we found that out. It's cheaper to live in Charlotte than Atlanta. And then the city aspect of it, we saw that the city looks bigger in Atlanta. And when you driving around the city, it has more like city like big buildings and like big businesses type of thing. But actually, it's smaller than Atlanta. By how much?
I don't know, but it is.
We looked at it. We looked it up. It's smaller than Charlotte. Like Charlotte has more population.
Charlotte is a booming city.
So people are moving here faster.
Yeah, they are.
But the thing about me, when I saw all that, the crime, I'm not putting nothing down, but me as a parent, the crime at Atlanta versus the crime in Charlotte outweighed it. And the school systems itself were a big factor in what
there was so much potential for the schools. Our daughters go to a charter school.
And it was free, y'all. It's completely free. That's the thing about Charlotte. Like, you can apply to any school, any STEM academy, charter school.
Your kids can go to any school.
Montessori.
Yep.
And it's all free. And I was like, that opportunity is like, you know how big that is. That's like a private school setting, a private school atmosphere for free. Yeah, you have to apply, but you can apply to so many different ones. You're going to get into one of them.
Right. And
then you just have to drive your child to a certain location, and they'll bus them from there. But when you're a parent and a family, it outweighs the education for free outweighs the drive to maybe like a Target that's maybe 5 minutes around the corner, or a set location that the bus will pick them up at. So we appreciated that. Going forward, when we came into Atlanta, we did see a lot of homeless and a lot of like broke down buildings, and we were surprised, y'all.
There's a lot of graffiti too. Yeah,
we were surprised that big of a city that has that much money would have it looking like that.
We was across the street from Mercedes-Benz Superdome, and just up the street from there, this guy's with pillows out, this land. It's sad.
It felt like under 10 below.
Right.
Not saying that we're judging. We're just going by what we saw coming into for the very first time of Atlanta. Looking to see what we saw. It's a good vibe. Like I said, like a lot of artists that came from Atlanta. We're not putting it down. It's like they have some beautiful homes that are like really nice, price wise. And so does Charlotte. Both cities are growing. But I think our choice of Charlotte was a good choice. It was the best choice that we made for our family.
I don't regret it at all.
Being in a 4-hour distance from Atlanta, being at a 3.5-hour ride from where?
Myrtle Beach,
the mountains.
Wilmington. Oh, the mountains. We have to do one on that.
So you're in distance from the beach, 3.5, 4 hours. You're in the same distance from the mountains, 3.5, 4 hours from Tennessee mountains. You can have Asheville in 2 hours. That's Asheville, North Carolina. Beautiful wineries, beautiful mountains. And you have Atlanta 4 hours away that you can jump on and get there. So it's right perfect location for a lot of things. I appreciate the fact. I think that what living here made it possible to go to Atlanta. And everybody, as much as we travel, is surprised that we haven't been in Atlanta yet. But I
have never been.
We've never been. So we just went for the first time recently in COVID, y'all. So we want to bring out the best feedback about Charlotte, about the surrounding areas. People are so interested about moving here.
But it's really close to the beach. It's closer to get to the beach than it is to Atlanta.
And it's not just Myrtle Beach. It's
it's Wilmington too.
Wilmington Beach.
Nags Head.
Yeah, Nags Head.
The Outer Banks.
Outer Banks. That's what I was thinking of.
We haven't got there yet. So we'll get there. But
so what else about Charlotte versus Atlanta that we saw? I think it's more like for us, we went out there, like at the hotel, we stayed at the Reverb, we'll put some footage on there. It was like a whole club type of vibe. When you walk in, they had live music. Someone was performing.
We got there on a Sunday, and I think they was having like a listening party there at the hotel.
Yeah, they were. And
they were promoting their music.
Their new song.
The music sounded nice.
I wish we could have caught some more of that.
Yeah.
Charlotte herself, for us, we fell in love with it, y'all. So y'all gonna see so many videos about Charlotte.
It's a lot of stuff for the kids to do. Every weekend is something else.
Even with COVID.
Because in Virginia, Northern Virginia, where we live, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, you had to go so far, like out
you have
DC.
to go to DC, and still they don't have the stuff that they have here for kids.
And it made it seem like it wasn't worth your time to even try to do.
Right.
So Atlanta, what was we saying about the food?
Oh, it was good. We went to give a shout out to Gus's Fried Chicken. It was
Gus's
really good.
world famous fried chicken.
World famous fried chicken. We got some souvenir cups in there.
Yup.
It was really good. I think we walked 3 floor blocks.
From the Coca-Cola factory.
Yeah, to get up there. We took the kids with us. It was good. People was nice. Actually, it was at the bottom of a hotel.
Right. You know? And the chicken was a little spicy. So if you
She said it was like Popeye's.
It's
chicken.
a one step up Popeyes, but it's still good.
It was good though.
It had a different kind of batter.
You ate all of yours. You wanted some of mine.
I'm gonna go in there. I said, let me get the 3-week meal,
See, what
y'all.
she tried to do was try to eat and be cute.
I was that hungry.
Y'all seen in that other video how I was eating them chips. It was good. I'm gonna eat it. You know.
That's how you said I need them chips.
And I'm very proud of myself. I lost weight.
It's easy for guys to lose weight, y'all. I mean, women, it's so much work. He said, I want to lose weight. He started losing weight right then and there. As far as the food goes, the Gus's world famous fried chicken
was really good.
Was good.
They was in there playing like all the Atlanta rappers.
Yeah,
you know?
And I was really telling me all the celebrities that
She's
came
like,
from.
who was that?
Yeah, I was like, wow.
That's Future. Look, you see 2 Chainz poster over there for his last new album. It's a nice album. I have it. Shout out to 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz. Oh, that's my dude.
That was T.I.'s old album, but we want to give a shout out to the baby from Charlotte. He been doing his thing.
He helps the community
we
a
listen
lot
to him.
here.
Oh yeah, he does.
Shout out to the baby, and if you ever want to do a collab, the baby. We listen to y'all too, because we the 40s, no 30s, 40s, 30s, and I'm 40 now, y'all. We still listen to his music too, and he is doing a lot in the community. Like he gives back a lot. He gives back a lot. Yep. We appreciate someone who gives back to the community.
Right. I really like that little dude. He's cool.
He said little dude. I think that we made the best decision moving to Charlotte. I think that for our family and what we're trying to do and envision for our future, business move wise, like we've always said, we save money on real estate. If you're not buying a home, rent itself in Charlotte is just as high as up north. Daughter was looking into rentals. She just actually moved out on her own and had roommates and stuff. But the rent prices when we were looking at another place, because she would finish up her subleasing or whatever with that, is just as high. Like we were looking at 1 bedrooms. They were no less than $1,100 and up. 3 bedrooms, $1,700. You gonna pay less than that buying a 3 to 4 bedroom house here. So in aspect of real estate, it's cheaper to live.
And they're building a lot in Charlotte too. You know? What they're doing a lot of since that's part of my job, houses, and you know, I deliver mail, so I see a house one day, it's like nobody lived there, all the weeds is growing up in the yard, and then like the next month, it's like you see people just clearing it out, gutting it. They just, you know, in the middle of anywhere, you know.
It'd be like a little old house, they just gut it and then tear it down or fix it up, and then it would be like a big old house that they
Charlotte's a booming city.
It is. Come on down, y'all. Y'all missing out.
If you have kids, it's a lot of stuff for them to do. That was a big part for me because I know that we didn't have that where we, were before.
Right. Yeah. And it's a welcoming feel. Like Atlanta, we didn't get a chance to be there that long. The city is so. No, I'm saying like to really compare to like we live here and we've been here 3 years. Atlanta, we definitely coming back because we love the vibe, we love the atmosphere. We're gonna go back in the warmer months though, y'all, because it was cold, and we like to walk around and see stuff and get out. So we want to go back like that weekend in the summer. I think as far as land and visiting, it was gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, but living there, I think we made the best choice with Charlotte.
Right.
We don't regret it.
10 hours from our house, so how would have worked if I wouldn't have came down here as much as I did.
Yeah, because original, I don't know if you saw any of our other videos, he was commuting for 9 months back and forth from Virginia to Charlotte because he hadn't gotten his transfer yet. So we were...
To see my wife.
Yeah, and children, and wonderful, amazing children.
I just wanted to see
nerves.
I just wanted to see
making my edges loose. I had lost some edges and some hair.
I wasn't worried about them. I was worried about you because
you was worried about me.
Yeah,
what you worried about?
Hard. It's kind of hard for you. You know?
We had some intense phone calls.
Oh yeah, we did.
We had some phone conversations that kept us going, and
that brought me some gray hair there.
He wasn't worried about me, y'all. He was worried about me complaining about them kids. So I would drive up there too. I would drive myself right back to Northern Virginia, and where we used to live was like, if y'all know any areas in Northern Virginia, we lived in Woodbridge before. We lived in Haymarket. We lived in Manassas. So we were coming from Haymarket area, but all our family's still up there. So I would drive back up to like Fredericksburg area, Woodbridge, and back and forth for a while. So I was glad that I was able to drive, because if I had to live in the Atlanta area, I was 10 hours. I wouldn't be able to do that with little kids at the time.
Yeah, it
would have been harder. So
I used to leave, 2-3 in the morning to come see my wife. Mm-hmm. If I had like time off or holiday, I know I came down here for Thanksgiving and I came down here for Christmas. I didn't make it for New Year's,
Mm-hmm.
But I did make it for those 2 holidays.
Yeah. But, it was a rough 9 months, but we made it through, and it was worth it. Like, we had thought about coming to North Carolina before.
She told me one time, she said, forget the house. I'm moving back to Virginia.
Yeah, at a certain point, I thought he was never coming.
I said, you better keep your butt down.
It was a good idea, but thinking about you living in another state with your kids and your husband's never coming, I was like, I don't care. I'm about to go back to Virginia.
We've been together so long. We know each other. It's never nothing funny where you're thinking, it's not, you know what I mean? It's not, we didn't have that to worry about. It's just missing each other.
Right.
And I really miss my kids. It really bothered me.
And then versus Charlotte. Charlotte, you win. Ding, 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 ding.
Charlotte wins.
Charlotte wins. Nothing against Atlanta, y'all. Charlotte's a beautiful city. We keep doing videos on Charlotte because we want y'all to understand the aspects of it. We want to take y'all around and see down here. I wish I had known someone who was doing all these videos on Charlotte, because when I was thinking about coming, it would have been good to see footage of places. It would have been good to hear real people's opinions. So we keep it real. The Gooch life, we're going to keep it real, y'all. Okay? We're going to bring it to you like we would want to know.
Yeah.
And Charlotte was our best choice. So it's the winner. Boom.
Yeah, Charlotte's the winner.
The next video, pros and cons, we're going to go into depth of how much we like Charlotte, the pros and cons of Charlotte, because it is good and it's bad with everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But Atlanta, recapping Atlanta, it has some nice vibes. The city life is a beautiful city, but it has a lot of, like looking into it as a tourist, we were kind of disappointed at how they're keeping up the city buildings and stuff, and how.
Yeah, because you have a 200, whatever how much it costs, stadium. And then you have homeless people up the street. And
just buildings that are like falling apart, like right there.
Yeah.
Oh, then when we went around to Atlanta, people were very friendly. It's still down south hospitality.
Yeah.
We have both.
The aquarium was real nice,
and it was worth it. We were talking about the prior video. The aquarium is worth it, y'all. Right. Pricey, family of 5, you're spending like about $200, but it is worth it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't have no aquarium in Charlotte.
No, it's something in Concord that I took the kids to. It's a nice. It's not as good as the aquarium in Atlanta. I do want to go see the Atlanta Zoo. So when we go back in the warmer months, like in summer, I do want to see the Atlanta Zoo.
For the kids.
Mm-hmm. We're coming to you from like the aspect of parents and family type of stuff. What is our opinion? But there's a lot of upcoming black businesses, entrepreneurs. Yeah. So does Charlotte.
Right.
So it's kind of a balance with those two. I think if you have a business and a mindset that you want to do anything you want to do, you're going to do it regardless if you're in Atlanta, Charlotte, or wherever. Right. Shout out to our own.
I went to Walmart.
All the businesses out there coming up right now in COVID.
I went to Walmart and up on the banner, it's a banner of Martin Luther King.
I love that stuff.
It's a lot of colleges in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. We
was close to Clark, Atlanta. Mm-hmm. I think that's the only one I remember.
Georgia Tech.
That's what we was leaving. That's in Athens.
No, but what colleges did we see?
Oh, man.
We saw Georgia Tech, right?
Georgia Tech.
Spelman.
Clark, Atlanta.
A lot of HBCs. What is beautiful schools? I mean, there's just a lot of history and a lot of Black history in both Charlotte and Atlanta. But I feel like Atlanta displays it a lot more. And it was a lot of artwork, a lot of Black artwork.
Right.
We saw different places. The Civil Rights Museum was shut down, but we got to go and take pictures of that. We like that. I mean, a lot of Black history. Even in the hotel we were staying at, it had a lot of art pertaining to Black history and just history, period. So recapping, what do you feel like? You think it was the best decision?
Oh yeah, it was the best decision.
If we had to make it all over again, would we pick Charlotte?
Oh yeah, we'd pick Charlotte.
I agree. So if you're looking at as far as like what our opinion was, we picked Charlotte, hands down. Watch out for our next video on pros and cons of Charlotte, where we go in depth of all the things that we found out that could be good and bad moving here. We're trying to help y'all understand like the better ways of doing stuff that we learned from moving to Charlotte, what to look out for.
Right. And we're gonna have more videos on travels from here. The next one probably will be our trip to the Smoky Mountains up in Tennessee.
Another one, yeah. After the pros and cons.
We could do that next.
Pros and cons next, and then the Tennessee video. I have to take a while to find it.
Oh, okay.
I have to find out what I had first. I can't sell it. I mean,
so this not going on there, right?
No. Just saying stuff. I gotta figure out what I got first.
But I'm trying to. I'm engaged.
So we're gonna talk about after the pros and cons. We're gonna talk about the Tennessee trip from Charlotte.
Right, that was fun. Snellville.
And we also wanted to get some footage from people that have been here all their life. So we might have a video that's gonna give you feedback from someone who's born and raised in Charlotte. How do they think of how much has changed? So look forward to that too.
Right. That's gonna be Sunday.
You're gonna film it Sunday, right? But I mean, it takes a while to get the video out. So, beautiful people, we thank you for all the subscribers, all our fans.
Thank you for all our support and watching
hanging in there with us, hanging out with our crazy Gooch life, our family. Make sure y'all watching our podcast, Love Lives Here, right?
Right.
It's a beautiful thing. We're about to film episode number 4. We love to, and don't forget to check us. If y'all want to email us questions or some ideas, it's, what? In the call. The Gooch Life, Love Lives Here 06@gmail.com.
We also have Instagram accounts too. The Gooch Life 06.
Follow us on the Gooch Life 06, y'all.
Yeah.
And you'll see more pictures of our family, more pictures of our dog, Major, our kids.
I just ran him out of here. Oh, he's still in here.
I need to do an update video on Major. He's massive. What else do you want to add?
Thank everybody for all the support. We really have fun doing it. The pros and cons of Charlotte's next.
Yep, pros and cons of Charlotte's next.
Okay.
We're going to depth. And we, what else was I going to say? What else was I going to say? Oh, we hope 2021 is going to be amazing as we know it will be. So much better than 2020. Keep your head up.
And continue to be blessed.
Yes. Hope y'all watching our podcast. There's some good information on there. We hope to help as many people as we can.
Yes.
All
Black
right.
love.
Subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And on this video, we will drop footage of the Rooftop of Reverb Hotel. Hard Rock Cafe is the brand. Some footage from where we went around. A little bit more footage of Atlanta. And just sharing what we went and saw. If you haven't seen our 12-year-old daughter's surprise birthday, it has a lot more footage of Atlanta. So make sure you watch that video as well.
Yeah, the ride down and everything.
All right. Till next time.
Holla at y'all.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for joining the Gooch Life. Till next time.